Hello everybody and welcome to another video. So Games Workshop have responded to the leaks of the Heresy box, and let's jump in and see what they're planning to do. So yes, they have responded after it all leaked. There was an email going around that said that the initial event for the preview that was scheduled for around about the end of this month was to be cancelled, and they've gone ahead and organised a new one, which is happening this Friday coming. Obviously, they've got a little video. It's literally, about the timings have changed, and that there will be a reveal. So, obviously, Horus Heresy is a galaxy-spanning civil war that pits the Space Marine legions against each other in a life-and-death struggle that tears the heart out of the nascent Imperium. It's also a beloved setting of the host of fantastic Warhammer games, an epic series of novels, and much more. In our opinion, it's due a celebration, which is basically Games Workshop marketing speak for it's getting a third edition. So on on Friday the 23rd of May, which is basically this Friday coming at 7 p.m. British Standard Time, the drop site preview, which is basically going to be the Saturnine box, which is already being leaked. We'll be lifting the lid on some incredible up-and-coming releases, which means that we may actually see more than just the box. Very intrigued to see what else they're going to be doing in regards to the box, how they're going to be rolling this out, and what exactly it means. And we're going to be talking a little bit about the rumours and the rules in a second. So getting deep into the lore of the Age of Darkness, whether you're a die-hard Horus Heresy gamer or completely new to the setting, or whether you just can't get enough painting enough of the backstories and painting is your jam, there's going to be something for everybody. So it is on Friday at 7 p.m, which is really handy for me because I work Friday nights, and I'll be getting ready for work at 8. So I will be probably jump on quickly for a watch-along live stream at 7. Watch it, and then I'll get myself sorted for work. So yeah, it's pretty cool. But let's have a little talk about what we've heard rumours wise. So there's a lot of rumours going around about how the rules have massively changed in regards to these books up here, which is my second edition books, and apparently the game is very, very, very different. Now, I'm going to take that with a massive bucket of salt, because I'm very much on the frame of mind of being open-minded about this, but also a little bit skeptical. The new miniatures are really good. I like the idea of new miniatures, and I'm interested to see what else they're going to be doing, and hoping that we actually see some other things. I'm expecting to see more plastic kits come from existing resin kits, so seeing the other Sikaran variants, possibly the Fellblades, maybe the Fire Raptor and the Storm Eagle might actually make a plastic kit. That would be really good, because those two kits are really, really difficult to build, and having those in plastic would be a massive, massive welcome change to the Heresy community, because like, if anyone's ever built a Fire Raptor or a Storm Eagle before, you'll know how much of a bollocks they are to build. Just so horrible. The resin is it's just a nightmare. So a plastic kit in them would be really, really good. I'd be interested to see if they're going to do anything with things like breaches, destroyers, and recon marines. Like, all of these things would really be good for having them in some form of plastic kit or an upgrade with the others. Obviously Mark II is a thing. Are we going to be getting the Mark IV and the Mark V tacticals? I probably would imagine that one of them would come along later on in the edition. And what does it mean for the other Primarchs? Because obviously when they did Horus Ascended, they did hint that a lot of the Primarch miniatures were going to be redone. And we started seeing that with the likes of Fulgrim and Angron being reimagined. So I can see potentially Magnus getting a new miniature, Matorian getting a new demon form miniature, and I can see some of the other Primarchs as well getting new miniatures. I can definitely see that happening. Definitely with the likes of some of them, like Dawn, Gilliman, being quite sort of like very static posed. I can see them getting a little bit more of a a more dynamic pose. Ferrous Manus, that probably won't happen, but this is obviously the Drop Site Massacre, which is good, that we're getting the Drop Site Massacre, and hopefully there's going to be a campaign book for that, which would be kind of interesting. It is a shame that we are getting a new edition in regards to, and if it is massively changed in regards to the game system itself, how campaign books like Beta Garment are pretty much going to be obsolete. So hopefully it's not too much of a change in regards to the rules, so the likes of Beta Garment and the Siege of Cathoria can still be used, because it would be a shame if two of the campaign books just like are no longer usable. That would be a massive shame, because like they're not going to go back and redo them to sort of allow us to use them later on, which is a bit of a weird one. But yeah, I think it should be good. So like I said, I'll be live at 7. We can have a little watch along and see it. Be good to see the Saturnine box in its actual glory, and see all the new miniatures and everything else. Yeah, hopefully they'll answer a lot of questions in regards to what we're getting and how the rules are going to work in. The 3-man Terminator unit, the only reason why I can think that's a 3-man Terminator unit is probably because the Saturnine Terminators are going to be on 50mm bases rather than 40mm. And I think they're going to be a sort of kind of a bridge between Terminators and Dreadnoughts. So they're going to be sort of like that sort of like bridge between the two sort of things. They're sort of like Terminators, but borderline into Dreadnoughts. That's the kind of way I'm kind of working out that they kind of do that, but we'll see. But either way, it's going to be interesting, and hopefully you'll join me for that. So if you do, please like, subscribe, share, and all that good stuff, and I will catch you all in the next video. Goodbye for now.